No,
Yes,
you can
it
select
was.
the league client and then select the when the game starts, select the league.
Yes.
Executable.
Talent in Italy. I didn't know that character
What's the
was still
what
relevant.
do you have on your desktop that's problematic that I can't see your memes?
I'm afraid they'll be stolen.
Ah, yes.
Ivan, don't steal the memes. Fi!
It's because of Robert. Yeah.
Vi is
I mean,
one of the strange
Tunex.
bands.
Wait, Toshti is in the team.
Yes,
Okay.
he is. Wait, who are Sunderland Seers playing against? Team Engage. Where are they from? Doesn't say. Okay.
Uthier, that's so weird.
Team
Yeah,
Engage
weird.
representing the university that you know.
I guess they're picking comfort picks. Or they're inting, one of the two. By the way, are you streaming this or is this not being
Yes,
streamed?
yes.
Wait, why can't I see it then? What?
Oh, castaneted
But
bits.
I also follow Robert. What? Do I not follow Robert?
No, you follow Robert.
I don't follow Robert. No.
All right. As of right now, it looks like both teams are opting to go for comfort picks.
No,
At least
Kaisa
half
is
of them.
pretty.
Kaisa's
pretty
good.
meta.
Kaisa's good. Kaisa's pretty good.
And Toshti is okay. Oh, pulling up the Zillion. Is this Zillion support? I guess. The Lucian pick is also pretty good against Kaisa, especially. It's in early game. We might opt to go for the new Kleptomancy for more gold. I don't know. So they have a lot of AP damage in
Was Camila target?
into Nexus. Shouldn't we be saying Tunex?
Yes, we should be saying Tunex. And was Camille a target ban towards Tunex?
Probably. It's a jungle ban, anyways.
Alright.
Not a top.
Is
ban.
it? Is it? Really?
Yes. Yes.
The more you know.
And it's much more effective in jungle.
Okay. Well, I mean, Pyke's a pretty good ban. Pyke is very strong right now.
Yeah, with Lucian especially. But if they don't ban the
especially-
Thresh, and if their support can play Thresh, it's a very good duo.
That is true, and it also seems like it would be good against the lane. Pyke promotes very aggressive playstyle, which works strongly against Zillion, who's not really your typical engage kill lane support.
You know, is
With Kaisa, he's probably looking to scale more into the late game.
yeah. And Braum.
Ew.
Yeah, Braum is also a good
There's a
one.
rotten mandarin in the bag. That's solid. Glad. Anyway,
Can the people in the stream hear us? How is this working?
yes, they can hear us. They can hear us talk about it. They can hear us.
Good job.
Riven. Huh.
Another comfort pick, maybe. It's been seen. It's in competitive play.
That is true. But it's
No.
only seen competitive play in certain, very, very certain team maps. when
Yeah, I
the
know.
Top laner was expected to hard carry, you know.
I can aim into Udyr is fine. I mean, anything against Udyr is fine, I guess. It's Udyr.
Udyr isn't exactly the top play champion. Run it
click,
down.
right
lane,
click,
style.
right
Against the Riven, they have both Urgot, Aatrox, and Victor open. So, yeah.
Team Engage really needs to find an opening in order to wait. This is really needs to find an opening in order to actually compete with Sunderland Seers team composition. Because if that Leona, Poppy don't get an engage, Udyr's never gonna get close.
If they make it to the late game, I'm kind of banking on Sunderland because they got pick potential with some Malzahar. And it's going to be hard to kill them with the Zillion. And they have 2 TPs.
And honestly,
I just don't know what I'm looking at.
the entire the entire team of Team Engage is focused around one Engage. I feel like I know where they got their name from.
These team comps. Yeah.
So, like, in the early game, you've got the bot lane of Engage being far stronger.
Wait, you have spectator delay.
Yes.
Yeah, of course we do.
Yeah, so we don't cheat.
It always does.
Oh.
Even in professional game, like not in like LCS games, but in if you're casting a tournament or spectating a tournament, it still gives you a delay.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna get some.
As professional esports casters
I think...
do, inhale the microphone.
I think what's Tunex's team name again?
Sunderland
Sunderland
and Team
Seers.
Engage.
Sunderland's?
Yeah,
Sunderland
Seers.
Seers.
Team Engage. I just call them Sunderland.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call them Sunderland or Seers. Seers is Seers. So I think Seers wins just because there's no way the Team Engage can get in there without sacrificing a lot, and also like even if they get in there, they have a Malzahar which just presses R, and they have a Zillion which just presses R if things go wrong.
It seems kind of like a team composition that wants to engage, but also doesn't do too well once they have engaged.
But they do have more than enough tools to handle Malzahar, on top of just being able to buy QSS.
That is true. They do have.
Leona.
They have more than enough. Yeah, they have more than enough characters that can stun Malzahar out of his ultimate. They also have
yes, but they have to worry
Poppy
about
to disengage the rest of the team. You know, it's pretty useful. But you know, you have an Udyr that is probably not a good pick here. Like, you could have had something like an Amumu would have been far better than Udyr.
Can I?
Maybe even something like, I don't know.
Amumu versus Hecarim. I think Hecarim wins that.
Yeah, I know, but Team Engage is... It looks very much to me like Team Engage is going for those heavy late game team fights where they land a...
It's weird,
and they crush the enemy team, right?
Going for
Udyr doesn't fit that whatsoever, you know?
Neither does Lucian.
Did I say Lucian? I meant Udyr.
No, yeah, but neither does Lucian.
No, but like Udyr, I mean, Lucian you can understand to an extent. It's a comfort pick, probably. It's something they're good at. They might want to build an advantage off of it. It doesn't fit perfectly into the team comp, but it does deal damage, right? Even though it falls off late game.
It fits into the lane as it's been Skysa, but because they picked Lucian pretty early on. But I just don't understand for example, the Insta Kassadin pick is wrong. You don't first pick Kassadin, never, ever.
And if you look at Udyr,
especially when Akali is open or Victor is open,
Udyr doesn't seem to have much of a place in the team.
It's Udyr. It never has a place.
I mean, he could be pretty good at that early map pressure because he can just move around the map.
Okay, you have to switch now for me to able to.
I don't know why you're so afraid of showing your desktop.
Because of the memes.
Oh, okay. There's little tiny icons of memes sitting on.
Hey, I got a pretty good eye. Like Deidara's eye that got nerfed because otherwise it wouldn't.
If they can get a lead with that bot lane though, because I think they can. And then if they if they are able to do that and they get a lead there, maybe they can get Drakes.
Yeah, the thing is, doing nothing is doing a lot for Seers team.
Yeah, because they will scale, regardless.
Yeah.
You just have to literally just sit there and their job is done as long as you don't get destroyed every lane.
Have you guys loaded in?
No.
You guys.
I have.
Oh.
The game?
Yes, the game started for me.
I haven't.
My client.
Everyone is at 0% for PP Unicorn.
I have some insights into the future then.
I'll probably just restart the client. Thanks.
What elo is those?
Careful not that somebody looks at your desktop, Aaron.
Yeah, they can't.
Somebody could see the memes. Imagine that disaster. Also, you're still on the.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
The game hasn't loaded. I'm going to relog the client. Or we can start from 0. We just mean we have more time to think. Or you do.
No. Let's not start from 0. Just get live. High level gameplay. I can't believe Joey just.
You're gonna put it on screen share, right?
Yes. This is embarrassing.
How so?
Technical
Technical-
votes, right.
They happen. Alright, so... Kaisa and Zillion seem to have a lot of lane pressure for playing against pretty strong early game team comp. It seems somewhat strange.
And you're winning top as well. That's good. But not good for Team Engage.
That it is not.
But leader is going top.
Oh wait, did you know that if you press O and rearrange the stuff, it actually
Yes. Okay. Failed getting from the leader.
Okay. But Tunex coming in with a lot of damage.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna
First
get him.
blood.
Yeah, okay, first blood.
I'm
Really going
ahead of
on.
you.
I mean, what second are you at?
Now we're equal. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not gonna be fun for that Poppy.
Hypa's doing pretty well against Poppy. Yeah, she is. He is. I don't know. It probably prefers not to be gendered anyway.
Okay, let's knock into Poppy here. The Poppy forced to flash away from the Riven. Cash and CC doing alright in the mid lane as well. That River's not gonna want to stay there. Poppy won't, but she does have her steadfast presence.
Is that her passive?
It's her W.
Oh,
Riven
okay.
should be able to kill you, or not. Nope. The towers do a lot more damage.
Poppy didn't have flash.
Poppy
If
damage
Poppy had
now.
flash there, she could have insect him and could have insect Riven into the turret and probably
Yeah.
gotten the kill.
But she had a blow before.
That shows the importance of summoner spells in this game.
I'm back.
Also, flash is the most overpowered spell in this game.
Perhaps.
Everybody runs it. There's nobody that doesn't run it,
Except this Hecarim.
except a certain selection of champions that do better with Ghost because of mechanics that they have going on interacting with
Oh.
the speed.
Okay.
Hecarim
Gank
coming up for a
from
gank in bot lane. Unsuccessful, but
Oh, they
Um,
get Balling to back
It's
off.
it's a prank. It's a pressure gank.
Top lane has an assist and is ahead by, what, 14 CS? That's not going to be good for that Poppy. Poppy already has no
Poppy's
support.
not good. Poppy's not looking. Oh,
Weird. Bops, the Malzahar probably going to go down. And it wastes
Yeah.
flash as well. That's unfortunate for him.
that's gonna be big. Udia's
that
probably
point-
gonna continue to keep pressure on
Held
mid
on to
lane.
it.
Yeah, Udia's probably gonna continue to keep pressure on mid lane now. Since
Also
he
getting
knows
the scuttle.
flash.
Probably have an opportunity to gank bot.
Will he start the dragon? Looks like he's going to start. Okay, nope. He's just dancing
Yeah, he's
around.
gonna.
It's also very
Looking at
easy.
his bot as a ward.
It's very easy for Kassadin to remove the spell shield off of Malzahar because we can just queue through the wave without taking too much
See the
punishment for
fight
it.
going on in the bot lane. The owner's probably going to go down, or the Hecarim.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
gets another flash.
They got their flash
Oh,
down.
but Riven's taking a lot of damage in the fight, top lane against Poppy. Our cameras aren't synced anymore. It's unfortunate.
You should probably use the F key.
Probably gonna use
The
it.
F keys.
There we go. I just feel like the team engaged spot lane should look for a way to pressure. Oh,
Fighting the top. Poppy's finally finding a favorable trade with her. But she's still down 10
but
CS.
she's she's ahead a level, and that's huge. And I don't think Riven that one level it's so much. But I don't think Poppy realizes it either.
But Hypa is... He definitely realizes that. He's not a bad player. Played with him and you know him through Tunex. He's not a bad player. He definitely knows that. Right? Neither team has... They're just kind of laner lanes. There is good vision for a team engage on bot side blue jungle. That's good for them.
How do you toggle LinkedIn again?
F123. So they do know where Hecarim is, but Hecarim is going to clear their pink ward, but they still have 2 other wards that are pretty good. They know that he's bot side. Udir's also on bot side, so if they need to go for a counter gank, they can.
Quite strong poke coming out into the Kassadin, but
I just
slowly
think he needs
whittling
to,
down.
he needs to push the lane in always.
Bot lanes, team engages bot lane seems to be starting to find a foothold in the lane.
They should be ahead on gold. Slightly.
Slightly, yes.
Yeah, just very slightly, because they do have to. Nothing's really happening right now.
Hecarim don't
He is-
think
he
he
is
can
looking for a engage
he
bot.
can gank there, but
Cassidy's
Udyr
heading
looks-
down. Never mind.
Udyr's going for a gank in the top lane. Kassadin's going into... Oh, that looks like Kassadin is going to meet his maker.
Rip. Oh,
we can rewind
RNG
there
mode from the Hecarim.
if we want that.
I don't...
No Acer Predator replays here.
Yes.
Drugs. Hecarim will.
How-
They should see the ward for the top side.
How do the ranks between the players stack?
They have 2 diamonds and a plat and silver and bronze on team engage.
Whoa.
Diamond, plat, plat, plat. Something.
It's a little bit steep having a bronze there.
Yes, but... You know... Possibly an alt account or something.
Well, Kassadin does. Yeah, Kassadin does have a 12 CS lead over Malzahar. Malzahar does have a kill, so they're pretty much even.
That's correct. Poppy doesn't seem to be landing her dashes into any walls.
It's gonna be hard with the Riven here, unless she does it, times it with her.
Poppy
Fast
ult's
presence.
coming out.
Not getting much done. She's out of mana.
She probably
Much
should
of
have
a
saved
waste.
that, because she doesn't
Yeah.
have teleport. She can't get back to lane. Riven has the tempo here now. He's looking to kill her now. And oh, nice flash,
Yeah.
but she still dies. Wind slash does get her.
Should have flashed before the Riven's ult Hail of Blades. No, that's a different
Wind
ult.
slash.
Wind Slash comes out. I could just mouse over that, but you know.
I can.
She shouldn't have ulted the Riven before. She actually kept that, because once she blows that and now she has no mana, it's like it's a free kill for the Riven now.
Also, there was no she wasn't gaining any tempo through the attack, any real like kill threat onto the Riven. So it was.
What rank is the
Waste.
puppy?
Don't know.
She might be the bronze.
Ballane is pretty good at placing their pink wards in the tri-bush though, so just know couldn't be
Yeah,
not gonna be gank coming in from there.
They're doing pretty well at preventing the ganks.
It's 10 minutes and Sunderland is ahead by nearly 2,000 gold. That's actually pretty good.
That is pretty good.
That's a lot when you're late game comp.
That is despite mid lane and bot lane having superior CS. Team
Ooh,
engagement.
I'm not sure why Leona decided to let
Leona
us play in
making
on that
questionable plays in the bot lane with engaging into 2 men.
to a 1v2. This Riven is taking a lot of tower shots though. I don't like that though. Probably is going to be able to get a lot of damage off of her, but she does have some minions there. It's gonna prolong
Poppy's
trade.
fighting in the enemy minions,
Yeah,
but Udyr's here
Udyr
to
is coming
seal
up,
the
so
deal.
Riven should be going down here. Yeah, she will. Go down.
Udyr takes the kill. Would the kill be better off on Udyr or would it be better on Pop?
I think it'll be
Udyr.
better on Udyr.
Probably. Udyr's gonna be dealing more damage during the course of the game. Pop just needs to look that she doesn't feed the enemy Riven. That's Poppy's job. Don't feed. Udyr standing on a ward.
Doesn't have
Malzahar
a
should probably not. Yeah,
Doesn't
Malzahar should have
realize
just
it.
kept him there for more time.
Well, he does get good
Better.
damage off, which might deter him from ganking sooner. Hecarim.
Oh, but
Ghost
Hecarim
in.
coming in. Oh, flash
Fail
against.
flash from that. Oh,
That is
nice
a
nether
strange
grasp.
interaction on the mount. a Malefic Visions, but gets the kill nonetheless, and Udyr might be going, oh, Hecarim getting dangerously low. How did that work with the Malefic Visions?
The Nether Grasp.
When Kassadin, or Malefic Visions is his E, isn't it?
Oh, I thought I meant that. Okay.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. Nethergrass, you're right. How does it work with the Nethergrass?
I think it always keeps on.
Yes, but he shouldn't be able to, like, dash out of there, should he?
No, which he didn't.
He didn't.
But
Did he?
Because it already started. It already started. He started.
He went over the wall.
Started.
Yeah,
his
Oh, okay. So Malzahar, Kassadin pumped up the or started the cast time before he left before he got ulted by it. Oh, Riven going for the kill on Poppy, dangerously low. Shulka down, wind slash with the execute. We should not be talking over each other.
Malzahar forgetting what he should be doing. She's always shoved the lane. So Kassadin can't do what he's doing right now.
He's actually closed this CS gap from before. I think it was like 10 or 12 before.
It was 15-ish.
Yeah. I mean, as Malzahar, you should be able to.
And it looks like Team Engage is setting up the dragon. Toshti lands W onto.
That was a dangerous.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
A Fear Blade from Leona, but everything ends up fine.
Sunderland Seers increasing the gold lead. The ganks coming out, constantly racking up the kills. Team Engage
There's just
not being careful, and Sunderland Seers start the dragon.
From this point, if both teams play perfectly, Seers wins.
Definitely.
They shouldn't be winning
could be looking
early.
Go for Engage on bot lane.
Yeah, that is
bot lane won't see him.
Oh yes.
And slash Leona will go down.
Leona's ult was completely misplaced. Nether Grasp on Kassadin. Oh, he's gonna get the kill regardless.
Really good for Malzahar as well.
It's looking very good for Sunderland Seers right now.
They have nice bounties on their head though.
That is true, but that requires Team Engage to actually kill them.
Well, Riven might go down,
and they're killing Riven right now.
Doesn't seem that Poppy cares. What are yeah.
Udyr,
yeah.
I don't.
What was that? That was
Joey
rather.
Let me just investigate what this Udyr is. Joey led 15. Yeah, he's the bronze.
I think the Poppy could have came forward though.
Yeah, the Udyr is the bronze, and there's no experience on Udyr whatsoever. So that's not a good.
His team must have just forced him onto Udyr.
That's so weird though.
Yeah, you'd think they'd force him onto a champion that is.
Come in.
That actually does things.
Yeah.
Poppy should back now while she has the chance.
Oh yeah, she really should. She's very low. She won't have much of a chance to disengage anybody. So how are the logistics of this tournament? Out of curiosity, because the preseason started in like the middle of. Shouldn't that be like a problem?
Why?
Well, because the game completely changes in preseason.
Yeah, and the game changes every patch.
Changed
when
that
professionals change.
Much. Yeah, that is true, but the change is less every patch than it does on the preseason. Because the actual game has changed in the preseason.
Not really that much that would affect.
Yeah, the only thing that really changed was the turrets thing and the bounty things. Yeah, of course there were like buffs and nerfs, but that's normal.
Yeah, but
they're able to secure the red turtle though. And they're engaging on the Udyr who was supposed to flash away.
Udyr looks like he got out a while ago.
They should probably get this turret mid lane.
There's a
adventurous Riven fighting Poppy.
He is winning this fight though.
Riven might die there.
She doesn't play it right.
But she got her.
Right. Okay. Rift Herald does come out.
Dangerous channeling of Rift Herald there while Leona does have the ultimate. Leona?
Yeah, but Leona was preoccupied with the other guys.
Yeah,
but
she was visible on the map. But she was visible
but
on the map.
There's really not that much Leona can do there. So she could have just wasted ultimate on Kaisa and stopped the Herald.
That is true.
Would have been better because she didn't really do anything under turret. It's a Leona. She doesn't engage. She does nothing.
Hmm.
They all didn't achieve much though.
Also, it's really looking grim for teaming. Summoner's spell choice, and they were gonna win the laning phase. They were gonna go for that, getting fed in the laning phase and then having a going off of that. But that didn't work so well. So they need to start adapting defensive route. But
Well, they just gotta. What they could do is just start place more vision, but do it kind of in a smarter way, so they can try to get more picks and just try to get more kills on the board and get them in a way so that they can actually take towers back. Because the 3 outer towers will be easier to take now. Oh, and then we're gonna come down to the cast and not able to get away. Kaisa's there, but he should get away. He does have
I guess it doesn't have the ultimate, so it's
Cassidy
he's
with
out.
ult almost always gets away.
Hecarim is heading up though, so no, he's stopped by the ward. But if they are able
can
to
you
just
show me the can you show me the items, please? Ooh,
TP
questionable
connect
building
Cassidy.
from Kaisa, but
I think Team Engage actually may have found a favorable engage. Kind of Jillian has that ult.
But Riven has shown that she is one of the
Yeah.
better players on the team, and she's acquired a bunch of kills now. And it looks like they're going to turn it around with Poppy
Yeah,
and
they-
Cassidy being caught out, and at the same
And
time
there's
the
a
bot
fight going on in the
engaging.
bot lane. But Team
Hecarim
Engage
goes
should win
down,
this
but
one.
Toasty looks like he's going to be able to turn it around, killing the Leona. Oh, no, never mind.
Overall, that was definitely in favor of Sunderland. Because in hindsight, there's no way that they would win that fight, especially because Zillion still has ult and Riven is few levels up on them, on everyone that was up there. Yeah,
Was Malzahar there at the time of the fight?
in the top lane. No, he was not. It was just the 2 of them. Good play from the Riven, stealing their jungle out. 'Cause that's what you should always do when you go into your jungle. You just
Yeah.
when you push up, you take their jungle, deny them more gold and XP.
So we have Lucian taking the blue buff for Team Engage.
we're even looking for unnecessary engages right now.
They could just do this methodically, but I don't think they need
Hecarim's
to.
going for the dragon. That's
Big-
probably the safest play here.
Wait, are you not live?
Hmm?
Are you not live?
Yeah, I am.
Because like the time bar shows things before
Oh.
they happen.
Oh no, in game, no, we're not live. We started as far back as we could.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes, and Sunderland
Right.
is nearly 10,000 gold ahead. So
Now
that's
that
so
is
they're
a
in
more
they're in
sizable
a really
lead
good
than
spot.
before.
This
Ah.
10,000 goal equalates to like 20,000 because they just scale better.
Looks like they're
There's
looking to go Baron.
realistically no way, unless Seers throw that Team Engage can win.
They're not going to throw. Hecarim,
There's
that
an
is a nice
engage, yeah,
engagement from
that is-
Hecarim. Video is going to go down. They're waiting on the Hecarim. I don't see any way that Team Engage wins this one.
Actually, Team Engage is pulling it back.
No.
No, Riven is in the back
Oh,
line.
never mind. They didn't see the.
Yeah,
Riven is actually. Riven is gonna die.
Yeah,
but
they
But
went
the
for
rest
it.
of the
Win-
team
win
engage,
the
the rest
fight.
of Team Engage's fault, so don't capitalize on. And
This is what
Poppy goes
what I
down.
mean by
That's
how,
an
how,
ace.
how far ahead they are.
Yeah, that's gonna go.
That
into
was an
a game at the very
unnecessary
least.
engage with
Probably
bad
Baron.
positioning, and they still won. So that there's literally no way.
They could probably.
No, they can't. They're gonna be up. They can't end. They can get an inhib. They get Baron.
Yeah. On the next push, the game will be over.
I say then that's that. Like it's nothing, but that's. So they're gonna have Baron, and then they're gonna have one team fight, and then probably take the event Team Engage space.
Oh, that control ward doesn't catch the other ward. That's funny.
Yeah, it's around the corner. There's good vision from Sunderland. They have 4 pink wards down, so that is ideal. Meanwhile, Team Engage, they should definitely ward more. But now I do think this game is beyond coming back for them. It's too little, too late, or nothing at all, too late.
Yeah, they really should have. They really had opposing game plans like the individual lanes did. The bot lane wanted to win early and then capitalize off the mid through top lane, including jungle. We're gonna go more for the mid to late game team fighting style. And that
They're
just
gonna get that Baron now.
they are gonna get that.
Spot bot lane. She has TP if she needs it, but they have super minions top, pushed up.
Wait, Kassadin jumps in, tries to get a kill.
Kassadin forced out, Hecarim.
Hecarim ults.
He is gonna go down.
Ends up dying.
Kassadin
Kassadin
dies.
also.
To
You haven't
Cass.
seen. Chase out.
Mazahar dies. That's why they probably.
but
Oh, but Riven going ham in the bot lane against Poppy and Udyr.
This
She
game is
might get a
right
double
now.
kill. Oh,
Riven will be fine here. She has a cooldowns.
Yeah,
And nice game.
Riven.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, quick game.
Sunderland Seers take another one with a stomp.
Like their
Truly a
last one.
stomp.
Being ahead, 12,000 gold. But they
Insane.
just seem, at least for the 2 games here, right, that they just beat their enemies mechanically and macro-wise. It's like there are just so many mistakes that the enemy team, that their opponents make that they don't make. Like there was that flash from the Malzahar in the beginning that was questionable because he was most likely pretty much guaranteed dead if he didn't flash in the beginning. But Team Engage.
Might I say that in the end, Team Engage flamed their AD carry through chat?
Did they?
Yes, they said the better AD wins.
No, that's just that might be banter.
Possible, but I'll take it as flaming.
Oh, that was a fast one. That was
a pretty fast one. Yes, that is true. Riven,
Thanks.
most damage in the game. Who's surprised? Double the damage, double the second most damage.
pretty weird one. Well, guess I can
mean,
go do things.
A lot of the characters didn't. A lot of like Team Engage's people didn't do much of what they were supposed to do. They didn't seem to have much going for them. The team comp was disjointed. The
only thing out with the comp, to be honest, would probably be the Udyr.
well, and I'd also say that the bot lane didn't really fit. Well, I mean, Leona did fit, but the I find the summoner choice question if you get in team fights, and especially Lucian doesn't really fit the team comp that they were gonna go for. They would have been better off with something like a. I mean, they did ban Jinx, but they would have been better off with something like a Jinx,
Yep.
like oh my god, names, Caitlyn, Tristana, the characters like that, and like maybe even an Ezreal would be better in this situation. It would have worked better with the team comp that they were going for.
I think if they had just, because they were res side, if they pick the Braum with the Lucian, because Lucian works fine with if your team is, even if most of your team is late, but then you just pick a Lucian, right? That works fine. But probably would have been better if they could have secured the Braum, which is probably what they were going for. If they weren't, then I don't know what they were trying to do.
I also find that there could have been a vast selection of junglers that would have suited this team comp much better.
Probably that is true. Yes.
You've got like, even if you think about like very very basic junglers like a Mumu, Amumu, like he does his Q to go in, and then he uses his ult, and they're all tied down. Nobody can move anywhere. Leona ult chains into that, Poppy ult, and then they're pretty much dead by then. There's nothing much that could be done. But Udyr, the only real engage that they had on this team was Leona, and she didn't do very good with her ultimates. She didn't hit very many of them when it mattered. So they didn't really have an engage that they were looking for. Poppy couldn't follow up. The Kassadin couldn't get its damage in.
So
Yeah,
Win
okay,
Danzo.
good. That was... I just want to see. Last thing I'll say. I just want to see a team that can actually contest Sunderland, because in both of these games because they're convincing, and they just played better in both games, and
Yeah.
massively better, macro and micro.
Also, that you can see in Sunderland, the kill participation much higher than in engage. Like even if you look at just the kill participation, it wasn't very good on any on team engage. Most of them had maybe 2 kills, so 25% ish, whereas Sunderland came up to 50%, something like that. Which obviously shows that people are doing things around the map rather than sitting in their own lanes and staring down at enemies.
Okay, well, GG will play to both teams. Good luck in the future.
This game has been brought to you by
Random people on the internet. Goodbye.
Top Hat Out.